And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Up front, Middleton plays small forward, and Koulibaly plays power. C.J. McCollum out there with Johnson. And it's Sarr in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. James finds Sexton. Oh, tried to dunk. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
George is checked in for Washington.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Off target from three-point range. Hornets trail by 11. Pass to Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bridges has got his second basket of the game.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
Good. And the Wizards lead by 11.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Bridges misses.
Letting him have that from mid-range. Defense dodged the bullet there.
And Middleton kicks to Johnson. George sets a screen for Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Nice work by Johnson, getting aggressive at the rim. That throwdown had to feel good.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Going inside, and it's Sexton slamming it down.
And I'm telling you, this kid loves the spotlight, loves center stage. Sexton just firing up his teammates.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. George sets a screen. Johnson in the corner. Back to McCollum. Off target at the rim. Hornets trail by 11. Down low. George with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Johnson, the pass to McCollum. Back to Johnson. Three-pointer. Diabate grabs the board. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Bridges misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
McCollum against Bridges. Johnson, the pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Bridges kicks to James. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sexton. Got a piece of it.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. And so Sexton will bring it up for Charlotte. Down by 15. Pass to James. Six on the shot clock. The open look here for Sexton. A three-pointer is right on target. Sexton's got 9.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
And it's blocked. Bridges dishes to Sexton. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
McCollum with the ball. He has 6. Takes it inside. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And at the offensive end, he's done a... about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Sexton with the bounce pass. There's a screen to the paint. Stolen by Middleton. And here we go. Fast break. Sarr's got it. A nice shot by George. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Here's Bridges. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter. Sarr the screen. Cullen passes to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his due.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Group getting ready for the Wizards. Champagne's checked in. Whitmore comes in for Chris Middleton. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Johnson. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Bridges. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And it's Carrington missing. Hornets trail by 12. Bridges kicks the ball. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ball's got 5 now.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Sarr with the screen on Miller. Whitmore with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. And it's Miller in the corner. And he uses the glass on the layup. Miller's got his third bucket of the night.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Carrington finds Coulibaly. And he tries in. For Washington, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The first one falls. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Washington. The Hornets also with a sub. Sexton's checked in. And Coulibaly drops them both. Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
Here's Miller. Again, the Hornets score.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. 9-point game. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. Probably the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Carrington, that's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Sexton against Coulibaly. A minute 42 left here in the second. Nice D from Sexton. Hornets trail by 11. And it's Miller in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. In the corner, it's Whitmore. No good from outside. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Kneppel. Plumlee sets the pick for Kneppel. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Wizards leading by 11. Into the lane. Carrington. And stolen by Sexton. Lets it fly. And the Hornets miss again. Washington shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Hornets trail by 11. Pass the ball. He lobs it up.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Ball with a wide-open look. Good on the triple. Ball's got 8 points.
You can't give Ball any daylight out on the perimeter.
Here's Carrington. Makes it off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 10.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Deep 2 from Ball. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Wizards out front. They're up by 10. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now, for the Wizards, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first two games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Wizards.
They've been locked in. Locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Alex Sarr in this game. He's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's McCollum. Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knipple. At the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. And it's Plumlee in at the center. For Washington, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
On the wing, Bridges, defended by George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the shot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You love to see that kind of focused, high-effort play from a rookie. Knipple making the save.
Pass to Coulibaly. It's rebounded by Sharp. Here's Knipple. Miller with a wide open look. Knocks down the three ball. Miller's got 11.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
McCollum against Ball. Middleton right side. Pass to Sarr. Bridges with the steal. Pulls up. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
George against Ball. George in the post. 6 points for him. The layup off target. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Kevin, back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Hornets trail by 6. Bridges deciding where to go with it. To the left wing. The wide open look for Plumlee. Hits it from three-point range. Plumlee's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Sarr with a screen on Ball. They could use a bucket, and Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
George against Bridges. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's McCollum. Outside for George. Pass to Sarr. Now Coulibaly. Sarr sets the screen for Coulibaly. Back to Sarr. Another shot. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Plumlee with a screen on Coulibaly. Looking to get it going. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Alexander Sarr. Cam Whitmore comes in for Chris Middleton. Johnson, he's checked in for Keyshawn George. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for C.J. McCollum. The first free throw is good.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
So it's the Wizards now. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Driving to the basket.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Bridges against Coulibaly. Pass to Kneppel. And stolen by Coulibaly. Johnson with it. Bridges covering. Bagley sets a screen for Johnson. Now Coulibaly. Shot clock at 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Con Kneppel. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Wizards?
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And they've also been ferocious inside. Really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now Carrington. He's got 13. Drives to the hoop. Stolen by Kneppel. The kick out to Ball. There's the lob to Bridges. And stolen by Whitmore. Pass to Johnson. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ball's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Miller. Bagley with the rebound. Wizards leading by 4. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
To the inside. Defended by Bagley. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut back down to 6. They get the basket from Ball.
There are a lot of parts to Ball's game in addition to his jumper. He also can capitalize inside.
And it's Carrington missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough.
to keep him out of rhythm.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Bridges brings a toughness to his team's interior scoring because of his athleticism, physicality, and aggressiveness.
And he sinks the second. Wizards leading by 5. Carrington with the ball. 13 points in the game. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trey Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and James subbed in for Miller. Here's Sexton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now that's 11 points for Colin Sexton.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Pass to Bagley. Back to Carrington. Bagley with a screen on ball. Carrington. No good from 18. Hornets trail by 5. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Washington making some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bilal Coulibaly. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Carlton Carrington. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Ball. Charlotte no good that time either. Wizards leading by 5. Here's Whitmore. And it's good for 2. Whitmore's got his first bucket in this one.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Last season Special K, Trey Mann was off to a hot start before suffering a back injury.
Yeah, that was unfortunate because a couple years ago he really started to make his name. So the injury set him back a bit. But I still think his upside is really good going forward. He was averaging 14 points a game and shooting 40% from 3 before the injury.
For 3, Middleton, and finished off by Bagley.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first. To pounce on misses.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by McCollum. Sexton on the wing. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
It's tipped. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Hornets have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
And the Hornets making a change here. McNeely's checked in. Here's Sexton. Rebound by the Wizards. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Takes it down to Middleton. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Driving inside. Basket counts.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
Sexton against McCollum. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Substitution. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Count it.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The third quarter comes to a close. Wizards lead by 9. He'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Cam Whitmore. Johnson is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Vukcevic in at the center. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
James looking around. And the three off target. Wizards leading by 9. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Middleton outside. With the drive. And he dunks it down.
And the quickness of Middleton on the drive is really remarkable. I mean, he gets to the bucket so fast.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Washington making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
James against Koulibaly. A shot by Diabate. No good. And the Wizards with possession. They lead by 11. George in the post. Pass to Middleton. Outside for George. Clock at 6. Tries from 16. The shot. No good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Down low. Good D by McCollum. Washington leading now by 11. Here's Koulibaly. James defending. Koulibaly against James, and Koulibaly gets it to go.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Bridges. Sexton for 3. The rebound by Middleton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McCollum dishes to George. Pass to Koulibaly. And it's McCollum in the corner. And stolen by Sexton. Defended by Middleton. Tries the spin move. Sexton kicks to Bridges. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
5 on the clock. The shot by George, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bridges misses. Wizards leading by 13. Here's Coulibaly. Outside, George. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Coulibaly, no good. Hornets trail by 13. Outside, Sexton. This one for three. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Now, Coulibaly. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal.
Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Whitmore, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Johnson comes in for Coulibaly. And Colton Carrington subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Pass to Song. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Ball no good. Wizards leading by 9. Here's Carrington. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hit by Bridges. Ball from long range. Wizards have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Here's Carrington. He's covered by Ball.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Knipple. Charlotte again missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Sarr's shot is off. Hornets trail by 11. Outside, Ball. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Misses in close. The Wizards have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Sarr's shot is off. Charlotte shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Knipple. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Knipple. To the middle. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Washington making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Alexander Sarr. Coulibaly comes in for Whitmore. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Johnson. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Plumlee's checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now Miller. Outside Bridges. Missed on the 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the shot will go down.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
Now Coulibaly. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
9 feet out.
This is exactly where length and instinct combine to provide a stop. Ball doing it nicely at the defensive end.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Coulibaly against Miller. Now McCollum. Stolen by Knipple. Ball fired. Three. Good.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Alexander Song, he's checked in for Washington. Chris Middleton comes in for George. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Middleton is doubled. Takes the three. It's off. Hornets trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. Ball delivering big time, and that's real leadership right there.
Washington has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Carrington. He's covered by Ball. Middleton, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. Wizards making a switch here. George is checked in. And the three misses.
The ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
16 feet away. Sweet shot at the right time.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, until that final buzzer sounds, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now Miller shoots the three. Here's Ball. Beyond the arc. Now here's Bridges from outside. Buries the deep ball.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Ball. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Alex Sarr.